my web app called TheVault. Here's the repository page, and here's a live demo. So upon launching this, users are kind of introduced to this themed colors and aesthetically pleasing and completely interactive home landing page. The palettes that I used are linked here, but this does not include all the colors because some of them are just picked from other palettes that kind of go with the flow. So almost all of the elements here have some sort of hover animation for just keeping things new and like interactive, and it's also for like ease of use. So like upon hovering, you know exactly what you're going to click, and everything is labeled very neatly, so you know exactly what you're going or where you're going and what you're doing. So as I mentioned, simple login sign up functionality. Users can click sign up. If this is not where they want to be, they can obviously just click the home button, but just in case there's a hover animation on, you are at the sign up page, which then highlights the home button and enlarges it for just easy and clear like interactions with the user. So users can go back here, lead you back to the landing page. So here, simple, for the sake of simplicity, the username will just be hi, and the password will be the exact same, so capital H and I. So when I click sign up here, we can check here on localhost, there is no cookies, but the second I click sign up, Passport will create a cookie and authenticate my session, which will allow me to go into the secrets page. So here we are. This is my /secrets page, and you can only gain access to this if you're in an authenticated cookie session or if you have logged in or just registered. So if you go back here, refresh, you can see that there's now one cookie which authenticates this session that I have, which will be destroyed if I close this window or click the logout button. So here's just some aesthetically pleasing I guess elements using the AOS library, which just talks about the project and what cookies are and how like they're used. So here we can test this out here. Essentially what this states is that if I close this tab and reopen it, I will be able to just put in /secrets and almost like bypass the login page. And this is because, of course, that I have this cookie for which authenticates my session. So to try this, you can simply close the local host and then go into secrets directly like this by adding /secrets. And since I have an authenticated session, I can directly bypass the login section and go directly to the vault. So from here, yeah, that's essentially what the whole point of cookies are. And upon closing this browsing session, so closing my Google Chrome web page, the cookie will be destroyed, and then I will be forced to go back into the login page to authenticate myself. But I can also do this another way. I can just simply click this logout button found here and found up here. So to test this, we can simply log out. It'll redirect me back here. But if I was to try accessing the /secrets now, it will force me to log back in because I don't have an authenticated session anymore. And to re-authenticate it, I have to type in my password, which is hi on both sides, and it will re-authenticate or give me access to the vault. So I can sign up with another one, with another combination of username and password, and do the same thing. And here is the MongoDB database, and if we refresh this, we can kind of see, the user inputted data here. So here's the username, hi, that I had inputted, and since Passport does the salting and hashing, this is obviously very secure, and like it's not in plain text and it's not in some Obviously the salt rounds are probably very high here, and it's pretty hard to kind of crack that this says high. So obviously this is the entire functionality of this website. And you can obviously sign in with some other combination of username and password and log in with that new username and password and go through all the same things. It is for the sake of login and sign up functionality. This can be used in like normal websites. Obviously, this web app was just created to showcase my understanding of cookies, passport, and basic, login, sign up, and authentication, as well as security in/when creating, web apps, and especially when you're protecting user data, because obviously it would be way too easy to obtain information if anybody can simply just go into this object or go into this entry and have account username and password just written in plain text. So, for the sake of security, this is a simple showcase of my project, TheVault.